Hello, my name is Stella Hewer. I am from EdUnique. I am the Stress Whisperer. Today I'm talking about the ways we use to cope when there's a particular problem or something stressing us. Now, there are two ways we can cope. It's called either emotional coping or problem-focused coping. So which should we concentrate on? Well, there's value in both. If it's an extreme, highly emotionally charged situation, obviously the first thing is to control our emotions and to get them into a manageable level. If someone has died, you can't go into problem-focused coping because you can't solve the problem of someone who's died. And therefore, one's main focusing in that scenario would be coping with the emotions. However, coping with emotions in a general way is a short-term focus. Learning to solve problems is more the long-term focus, and that's where the real solution lies. So emotion-focused coping is really short-term. And the problem is that it can become dysfunctional if we are focused only on the emotions. For example, we could rely on being distracted. We could rely on just keeping ourselves so busy that we don't have time to think. But that's not solving the problem. The other thing is one can start choosing ineffective and dysfunctional coping mechanisms. For example, smoking. Some people, when faced with high stress, turn to smoking or over drinking or drugs. These are all things that are really dysfunctional, and they are not getting to the source of the problem. So we need to always look when faced with a stressor. What are we doing? Is our emotion-focused short-term coping necessary right then? Do we recognize that it's a short-term thing? Are we making very bad choices? Because when our emotions are high, you can't have high emotion and high logic at the same time. So if emotion is high, our logic is down. They're different parts of the brain, and the two can't operate together. So when one's arousal level becomes too high, it affects our logical thinking, and it affects our behavior. So while we need to bring the emotions down, we need to recognize that long-term distraction, busyness, denying that there's a problem, or turning to smoking or drinking or other ineffective coping mechanisms is not going to solve the problem. And there we need to have the courage to look at what is the problem, what can I change, what can I accept, and how can I get out of this stress-causing situation. I hope that that's helpful. As I said, my name is Stella. I'm the Stress Whisperer. I help people on an individual basis online through Zoom to look at ways to cope better with stress. So if you need to talk to me, you're welcome to give me a call. All the best for the rest of the day, and I will be back. Bye for now.